This is a PRINTelligence product briefing on EFI's Fiery Color Profiler Suite. In this video, I'm going to take a look at G7 calibration and profiling in the Printer Profiler module.
This is the full-blown profiling model, with expert settings reviewing conditions, setting various preferences, and manually stepping through the calibration and profiling process. It was the first system to receive an IDEA Alliance G7 system certification in May 2016. Even though this expert module is manually driven, it lets you easily calculate G7 correction curves, verify them, and directly write them into calibration sets on the Fiery server. It's an interesting place to start looking at the Fiery Color Profiler Suite because it steps you through what is going on. Most of these steps will simply disappear under the covers when we look at Express Profiler. I'm going to start by opening the Printer Profiler module, creating a profile name, and selecting a Fiery server. I'll then create a new calibration setting using the G7 calibration target. Next, I'll select my scanner, patch layout, number of warm-up pages, and so forth. I then set up print settings such as the media on my Fiery server. Next, I select my patch set and click Next to Print. I'll zip through the actual printing and scanning steps to save time. And I'm ready to measure the patches for basic Fiery calibration. As you can see, it failed. Don't worry, it was supposed to fail because it hasn't been calibrated yet. Now the system will calculate and apply the G7 calibration correction. I'll reprint and scan the test pattern. And this time, when I measure it, I see that it passed. I accept the calibration and move on to the next step where I'll generate the profile. First, I select my desired patch layout and click Next to print it. After it's printed, I scan it. As you can see, it is a very simple and straightforward process, even though it is quite manual. Now, I measure the printout, view a summary page showing my average and maximum variations, and can go inspect the details if I so desire. In this case, however, I'm just going to click Next and pull in the manufacturer-approved Fiery profile. And that's it. I'm done with G7 calibration and verification without having to use any other third-party packages. I like that even though this is a lengthy process, it is simple and clear. I like that it provides all kinds of tools and options to color managers, even though most will probably never need many of them.
The only thing I dislike is that it is a lengthy manual process. Of course, I could always use Express Profiler, which is another Fiery Color Profiler function, to get around that complaint.